Hi, this is Ken Alston back again with the Real Circularity Summit. Around 16 years ago, I was asked by Bill McDonough and Dr. Michael Braungart to work on the formation of what we now know as the Cradle to Cradle Products Innovation Institute and to create a product certification program and based on their Cradle to Cradle design protocol. It is my pleasure today to welcome into the studio at the summit Lucie Ladigue. She's a business specialist at the Cradle to Cradle Products Innovation Institute. And welcome, Lucie.
Hi, thank you, Ken, for having me today. It's a pleasure to present our certification journey and also our latest product, which
Wonderful.
is called Circularity.
Well, back in the day, it took us 2 years and a lot of effort to create that first version one of the certification program, which launched, I think, if I remember rightly, back in 2010. Um, Bring us up to date. Tell us what's new and what's happened with your latest version.
Yeah, so we released version 4 and version 4.1 with slight updates this year, and we're very happy about the where the certification is going towards. These updates are definitely aiming at integrating anything that we're hearing now with the European Green Deal. We know that many companies are affected by these regulatory developments, and we want our certification to be obviously compliant with these set of requirements, but also going beyond. So we are ensuring the alignment and the thoroughness of our program. We have this very holistic approach that we consider the full scope of certification. We consider material health as being the core and the most important section of this certification, which is about the chemistry of the product. So we want to make sure that we understand everything that is in the products, and we want to eliminate and phase out any hazardous or toxic chemicals that are present in the products or in intermediary products that might harm the cycling of the product in turn.
Rachel and I, in our real circularity work and in our real circularity academy, we have a segment we talk about everything that's in everything that's in everything, which is basically what you're talking about, right? Going down the supply chain so that a company really understands what it is that their product and their packaging and everything that's involved is made up of, rather than just saying, well, give me something that works. You really have to know its human health and its ecological, environmental health characteristics. And it's quite a big deal to go down the supply chain and collect all that data. Tell us a little bit about how that's done today.
Yeah, so it comes all from the bill of materials, so understanding what is in the product, so the material health part, and it goes to the full, so you go from the cradle, so the raw materials extraction, all the suppliers, how was were these materials extracted, and how were these materials then used in turn in the supply chain to manufacture the end products. And it's always when companies are asking us what is the toughest part with the certification, is always the availability of data. So some companies are reluctant to share this information, and there are some confidentiality agreements, of course, to protect some information, but we want to make sure that what is in the product is safe, and that is the only way to complete a product, to make sure that it is circular and to circulate no toxicity, no toxic waste.
Tell us what 2025 has in store. What's the next push for the next year or two in the institute?
So we've seen that our certification complexity is taking time for companies to certify for the holistic framework for these 5 impact categories. So we've made our certification more modular, in a sense that we let any companies to certify for the first module, which is material health, or for the second module, which is product circularity. So we've noticed that most companies come to us to verify the circularity achievements, and therefore we allow them to just certify for this circularity section, and we're seeing great opportunities in that sense. And we think that we will have a higher impact because it will allow more brands and more manufacturers to certify with a shorter period of time for circularity, and then later on they could also move towards the other modules and the full certification if they wish. So we see huge opportunities for 2025 and further.